Welcome to the NFL Thursday Night Football Edition. My name is Abby. This is for Thursday, October 16th. Well, we have one standalone game for the NFL Thursday Night Football game. This is courtesy of course, on the front end, Covers.com. This is the line moves, totals, and injury report. This is the shorter version, but the extended, more updated, up to the minute, up to the second version. As you know by now, oddslogic.com covers all professional sports leagues aside from the NFL. It's more in-depth information at your fingertips. Great resourceful tool to use. Everything will be in the description below for oddslogic.com, the information that you need. It's a game changer. Check out that oddslogic.com information. It'll help you during your betting season. This is the busiest time of the year, so check it out. Again, it's a game changer. It makes a big difference in sports betting. So check it out, oddslogic.com, one of the top resourceful tools in the business. Check that out. So we'll get to the first game and the only game for Thursday night in the NFL. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. This one I have a client play for this game, but I will give you a free play here. A recommended free play for this one. We'll give you a recommended free play, but we'll get to this now. This game here, where it opened up, and then we'll get to the injury report. So open up at -4, total 42.5. It's now at -5.5 across the board. Pittsburgh, and the total now is at 45. 45 across the board. So that's where the total's at right now for this game. So now we are going to go to the injury report for this one. A little of that now for both of these teams. First, we'll check on the Cincinnati side to see the injury report for Cincinnati. We'll check that now. And for the Bengals, let's see here. Cincinnati, we have Trey Hendrickson. So Trey Hendrickson is out for tonight's game, the defensive end. He has a hip injury. Tanner Hudson, tight end, has a heel injury. He's also out for Thursday night game versus Pittsburgh. He's not playing. Mike Gesicki, tight end arm, is on the injured reserve list. He's not playing. Defensive end Shamar Stewart. Defensive end has an ankle issue, but he is upgraded to being available for this game tonight versus Pittsburgh. Lucas Patrick, guard, calf, questionable for tonight's game versus Pittsburgh, so he's 50-50. Dylan Fairchild, guard, knee, questionable to play Thursday versus Pittsburgh, 50-50. Joe Burrow, as you know, is out indefinitely with a toe injury. That's on the Cincinnati side. Now, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, their injury report is like this. We'll get to that now. So for Pittsburgh, we have Darius Slay, shoulder. His cornerback has a shoulder issue, so he's questionable for tonight's game at Cincinnati, 50-50. Miles Killebrew, safety, knee, questionable to play Thursday at Cincinnati. So those are the two major injuries for Pittsburgh that we have there, but everybody else is healthy for the Steelers. So we'll look at this game now here. We'll tell you where the public and sharps are for this game, for Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Like I said, I'll give you my recommended play for this game once we get to that. While we're waiting for that information, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more recommended picks and plays for the NFL Football Edition. So on the side itself, we're looking at mainly Pittsburgh money here. It's predominantly Pittsburgh money that's coming in on this game. So it's 5.5. So Pittsburgh money predominantly coming in on this one. Mainly Pittsburgh money. That's where the public's at. Now for the total, the public is on the over. Well, I take that back. It's a bit of a mixed bag. It's a bit of a mixed bag here. Bit of a mixed bag. So a little bit of a mixed bag on the total. Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag, but bit of resistance, a little bit of resistance there on that one. So for me in this game, what I'm going to go with, I'm going to look at. I'll give you a play here, a recommended free play. I will look at the first half. I think the first half, Cincinnati. Cincinnati, it's the first half is plus 3.5. I would take Cincinnati plus 3.5 in the first half. Um, I think in the early stages of this game, I just feel that I know Cincinnati didn't look at last week when we played at Green Bay. They covered the spread. They were a 15-point dog. They covered the spread, but they had problems early on in the first half in that game. But I feel by them covering the spread and them being competitive later on in the game, especially going into the fourth quarter, they're a little bit competitive. Try to make it a game. They did cover the 15. They did fight. They did fight back. I think they take some of that momentum, even though it was a loss by Cincinnati. I think they take some of that momentum carried over from the Green Bay game into this game at home against Pittsburgh. At least in the early stages of this game, I think that's what's going to happen. So that's why I like Cincinnati here, plus 3.5 in the first half to keep it within that range. I like them here a lot in the early stages. I think that's what I would recommend. That's my recommendation for this game. I would look at that first half, Cincinnati plus 3.5. Some books you got to shop around. Some might have plus 3. Some you got to just shop around, try and get the best number. But FanDuel has it at plus 3.5. That's what FanDuel has. If you have a FanDuel account like myself, you can get a 3.5. But shop around, like I said, try and get the best number for this game. But that's what I would recommend for the first. That's my recommendation for the first half in this one. I would take Cincinnati plus 3.5. Um, yeah, I would take them plus 3.5. Yes, I would take that. That's my play on that game. So I have it. That's the play for that. Now for player props, 'cause I know you guys are into the player props pretty heavily. We'll look at that right now. So Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. We'll look at the player props there and see what's going on there. Let's get to that now. Let's get to the player props. The ones that stand up to me like a sore thumb that I would recommend would be Joe Flacco over 22.5 player pass completions. So, Pittsburgh's defense is pretty bad. It's not that great. The run defense, pass defense is not good, especially the pass defense is not that great. So I believe because of that, I think Flacco should be able to complete his passes and hit this number over 22.5 passes. I think Flacco can do that. I think that's achievable. I like that one a lot. So I like that one. That one stands out like a sore thumb to me. I like that one there. Receiving props. We'll look at the receptions. I would look at on the Cincinnati side. I would take I would look at Chase Brown over 2.5 receptions, Noah Fant over 3.5 receptions. I look at that. On the Pittsburgh side, I would of course look at DK Metcalf. Obviously, you got to throw him in there over 4.5 receptions. I like that one a lot. I wouldn't talk you off of Jamar Chase. That's a popular one over 6.5 receptions. I wouldn't talk you off of that, but me personally, I don't want to. I don't really. I don't want to go. I don't want to go that route. Although it's a popular route that I wouldn't talk you off of. I wouldn't. I'm personally not taking that. Not for me. I liked looking at players that go a little bit unnoticed, but still have an impact on the game. Like Noah Fant, over 3.5 receptions. Chase Brown over 2.5 receptions. I like that for Cincinnati. Like I said, Pittsburgh, DK Metcalf, 4.5 receptions. I like that one. Let's see what else I can find here. Trying to find another Pittsburgh prop for you guys. Jonnu Smith over 3.5 receptions. I'll say that one. Jonnu Smith. We'll say that over 3.5 receptions. Now for the yards, I would look at. For yards, we would look at. T. Higgins. I like T. Higgins over 46.5 receptions. I like that. I like that one for T. Higgins. Over 46.5 receptions. T. Higgins. You can get that. I would say on 3 catches. Give him 3 catches. He can make those. He can make big plays on 3 catches. 3 catches at least. He can hit this number. Because like I said, the main focus will be on Jamar Chase. So it leaves guys like T. Higgins, Noah Fant, Chase Brown. These guys are open. So I look for T. Higgins to clear this number. I like this one a lot for Cincinnati. On the Pittsburgh side, I would say, of course, DK Metcalf. He's capable of clearing that number too. Over 66.5 receptions. I like that one, DK Metcalf. Even when he's double teamed, he still finds a way to catch the ball anyway. So I still like DK Metcalf anyway. Over 66.5 receptions. I still like that. I'd still take it. I'd take that. I look at Jonnu Smith over 27.5 receptions. I'm sorry, over 27.5 receiving yards. These are receiving yards, excuse me. 27.5 receiving yards, Jonnu Smith for Pittsburgh. Again, DK Metcalf over 66.5 receiving yards. These are receiving yards. I would take those. Those are the 2 that I would take as well. Rushing props, I look at. We'll look at rushing attempts. Chase Brown, rushing attempts. I take that one. Over 12.5 rushing attempts. I like that one there a lot. Yeah, Chase Brown, 12.5 rushing attempts. I like that. Yeah, I like that one. That one's good. I like that one there. Rushing yards. I would also take Chase Brown as well. Chase Brown over 46.5 rushing yards. I like that one too. He's gonna be a key in this game. He's gonna be a very important factor in this game, Chase Brown. So I look for him to. I would take the over in the rushing yards, 12.5, or rushing attempts over 12.5. Rushing yards over 46.5 rushing yards. I like the Chase Brown one. I like that a lot. I don't see anything else that I like here. That's it. That's all I like for the NFL. Nothing for the NFL props. Those are the ones that stand out to me. So that's it. So I have nothing else to add for this. That's all I have. Nothing else to add for the games. Again, that's it. That's all we have here. Again, that's it. Nothing else to add. Those are all the plays for the props. I gave you a first half side. We went with Cincinnati in the first half, plus 3.5. Try and shop around if trying to get a better number than plus 3. If you can't get plus 3.5, I'd still take the plus 3. Better than nothing. I still take plus 3 Cincinnati in the first half. I'd still take it. That's all I have. That's it. Again, go below to Abby Sports Picks. Don't forget that. Check me out there. I have the Weekend Warrior Pass set up for Saturday and Sunday. I'll have some plays up tonight for the Weekend Warrior Pass that you can jump on board. It's $49. You get all plays for Saturday and Sunday, and that includes as well the Monday Night Football. We'll have Monday Night Football play as well. That's included. Any 5% plays that I add will be added. You'll get all that. Those are the client plays you'll get for the $49. Take advantage of that. Again, the Weekend Warrior Pass, Saturday and Sunday, we cover college football and the NFL. So we cover all those sports. Jump on that. I have a play tonight. It's 2 client plays, one in the NFL, one in college football. In the college football. In the NFL right now, 1-0 so far in the last 3 days. 4-3 in the last 7 days in the NFL. So you want to check me out with my NFL pick tonight with Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. And I have a client play in college football tonight. College football, we have a client play. We went 1-1 yesterday or the day before. We went 1-1 in college football for the college football plays. So I have a game tonight. You can check that out tonight. So it's still one lone game for college football. Check me out there. I have it up and available so you guys can check out. Again, take advantage of that Weekend Warrior Pass, $49. It's 7 days of picks for $77. It's $11 a day. Take a look at that. We have that for tonight. And don't forget, you can take advantage of the 1-year pass for the Weekend Warrior Pass. $500 off for a 1-year pass. So that's $125 a month, plus you get a 25% bonus coupon. That's all part of the Weekend Warrior Pass for the NFL and the CFL. So we're in the thick of the season. Jump on board, get these client plays to increase your bankroll and cash these tickets. Again, it'll be in the description below. Check all that out. We got that going on. We have all that. And then don't forget, tomorrow we have, it's half off, $7 best bets. $7 best bets. I'll have that up and available for tomorrow. So check out the $7 best bets. I got you covered. I will have you covered for college football. I'll have some NHL hockey. I'm gonna put some NHL hockey out tomorrow as well. As part of the $7 best bets. So I'll have that available tomorrow. Check me out there. Jump on board to take advantage of the client plays. It'll be all in the description below. Other than that, nothing else to add or say. Whether you fit or follow the free pick I gave you today for Thursday Night Football, it's up to you. I look at the games, make my assessment, make my pick, and that's it. Good luck to you guys. Hope you guys have a big and profitable and winning night in Thursday Night Football for college and the NFL. Again, we'll be back. I'll have a video either tomorrow night or Saturday for the NFL games. Break down all the games. We'll have a video on that. Until then, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble, believe in yourself. And don't forget to check out oddslogic.com. Oddslogic.com in the description below. I'll have that available. Check that out. Again, we went over that earlier. Oddslogic.com. Check it out. Great tool to use at this time of year. Again, good luck. Let's have a big night. Let's hit some winners, cash some tickets, and we'll see you on either late Friday or Saturday with the NFL, with the rest of the NFL games. Until then, peace and love. Take it.